Welcome to History Unearthed. Today, we're dissecting the Jacobite rebellions, a saga of crushed crowns, fractured identities, and the myth-making that turned defeat into legend. But was this truly Scotland's fight for independence, or a dynastic gamble doomed by geopolitics? The Jacobite cause began with the Glorious Revolution of 1688. When Parliament ousted Catholic James VII of Scotland, II of England for Protestant William III, it wasn't just a swap of monarchs, it was a rejection of divine right kingship. James' exiled court became a rallying cry for supporters Jacobites, from Jacobus, Latin for James, but this wasn't just about faith. The 1707 Act of Union, which dissolved Scotland's Parliament, fueled resentment, especially after the disastrous Darien scheme bankrupted the nation. The Stuarts became symbols of lost sovereignty, even as their claim grew entangled with European power plays. The Jacobites launched 5 major uprisings between 1689 to 1746, but let's focus on the 2 most critical. 1715, the Old Pretender, James VIII III, landed in Scotland too late. His mixed forces of Highland clans and English Catholics won at Sheriff Muir, but indecision and Hanoverian bribes collapsed momentum. 1745, Bonnie Prince Charlie's bold campaign, a mix of charisma and French gold, saw stunning wins like Prestonpans. But his march to Derby, just 125 miles from London, faltered. Allies like France waffled, and Lowland Scots largely stayed neutral. The Battle of Culloden 1746 was the death knell. Hanoverian cannons butchered clansmen in 40 minutes. Prince William, Duke of Cumberland, earned the nickname Butcher for his brutal reprisals, mass executions, Ban Tartan, and the Highland clearances. Let's dismantle myths. The Jacobites weren't just kilted Highlanders. Their ranks included English Catholics nostalgic for the Stuarts, Scottish Episcopalians not Catholics resisting Presbyterian dominance, opportunistic French and Spanish agents using the cause to weaken Britain. Even gender played a role. Women like Flora MacDonald smuggled Charles to safety, while others funded networks. Historian Murray Pittock argues Jacobitism was a proto-nationalist movement, but revisionists like Daniel Shaichi stress it was a dynastic struggle, not a war for Scottish independence. After Culloden, Britain dismantled Highland culture. The Act of Proscription banned weapons and tartan, while chiefs became landlords, evicting tenants for sheep the clearances. Yet, by the 19th century, Romantic writers like Walter Scott rebranded Jacobites as tragic heroes. Queen Victoria's Balmoral obsession turned tartan into a tourist commodity, erasing the trauma. Even the Outlander phenomenon recycles nostalgia, ignoring the complex politics. The Jacobite legacy haunts modern politics. The Scottish National Party taps into this history, framing independence as finishing unfinished business, but Brexit complicates the parallel. Does leaving the EU echo 1707's forced union? The rebellions also ask, can lost causes shape identities? Jacobitism's defeat birthed a myth of resistance that still fuels Scottish pride. But as historians, we must separate memory from reality and ask who benefits from the stories we tell. If this deep dive made you rethink Braveheart narratives, smash like, subscribe, and argue below. Were the Jacobites freedom fighters or feudal romantics? Want more myth-busting history? Hit the bell. Until next time, question the past.